Say
Hi,
your name.
I'm Jay Waite,
I'm Laura Waite.
and we are taking a trip cross country and into other countries at the same time. We are in Mexico currently. Reason for the trip is it's a bucket list trip of mine because I have a bad heart, and this is something I've always wanted to do. So that's what we're doing. Um, I got some good news and some bad news about this trip. A lot of stuff they say you read on the internet is not true. Not true at all. So, without further ado, I want to kind of give you a list of what we've run into. Um, we, no matter what happened, we had a blast.
Oh
Uh,
gosh.
Disaster or no disaster, I mean, it was like the better the disaster, the more funny it was. So, anyways, let's see, we've been through four tires, and let's just say currently we went down to Cabo and we're on our way back. Um, we are north of La Paz, probably 100 miles north of La Paz, on a beautiful beach.
Currently? No, we're about 500 miles north of La Paz.
500 miles north of La Paz, something like that. Um, so, oh, you can walk around.
That's my friend.
Oh, okay. um, anyways, all right, so we had four flat tires so far.
Mm-hmm.
We had actually a wonderful experience of met my cousin in La Paz, and she knew a tire guy,
Well, you
a
didn't.
mechanic.
You didn't tell the whole story.
Oh, go
One of
ahead.
the wheels actually snapped off. All of the lug nuts snapped. They were gone. So that wheel was. It flew into the desert, and we could not find it.
True, I forgot about that. As we went to look for the tire, and on our way back, I saw a little trail, so to speak, a little scraping on the cement. So we actually turned around, went back, followed it all the way to where it started, and it was dark. So next day we came back and I found a lug nut. So it was the lug nut off of our trailer. So we went searching and searching and searching, never
And
could
searching
find the
and
spare
searching.
tire. So we kind of rigged it up and made it where we could make it to my cousin's in La Ventana.
He was a
Um,
genius. He strapped it up with the straps that you use for cargo. He strapped up the axle against the other two axles, and it held all the way south to La Paz.
it was a miracle. I really just it was a miracle. That's all I can say about that one. Um, and anyways, then what else happened? Let's see here. Oh yeah, we were in Tijuana. First place we obviously stopped because that's the border. And going through Tijuana is not something you really want to do with a 41-foot trailer. Um, so that being said, we scraped and scratched and clawed and popped tires and did everything just to get out of town. And we finally did make it out of town, and that was when we used our spare tire. Um, so getting out of there, we moved on, and let's see here. Oh man, there's a lot of things. I'm going to list kind of the bad. She's going to list kind of the good, but there's crap everywhere. There's bottles and paper and garbage, literally garbage, just everywhere. It's amazing how bad it is. Um, they have beautiful shrines where people had died all over the road. I mean, that's amazing how many of those are. There's huge ones. There's small ones. I'll post some pictures of them. Um, and right behind the shrines is garbage. God, it's
That's
just
where they hide
amazing.
their garbage.
And one other thing you got to be very careful of, and this is something that people do warn you about: cows. Cows everywhere. Cows, goats, sheep, horses. You just gotta watch where you're going.
Free roaming bovine.
Yes, and you kind of look around, you'll see a bunch of vultures, and that's usually a dead cow that is being taken care of. The water here is, well, man, don't wash your car with it. It's really bad, really salty. Um, you have to bring your own water as much as you can. We actually, this is a little trick I did. I got some ballast bags for boats, and I put it in the bed of the truck, so that way I have spare water because you do run out of water fairly quickly. Um, and that works out pretty well, although maybe it's not the greatest thing for extra weight. So that's kind of a problem there. Just so you know why I'm talking into a little child's spoon thing here, this is a microphone.
That's a shovel.
Shovel, not spoon. Okay. Um, and now Laura's going to give you kind of the goods because there was a lot of goods. This is wonderful. And I'll tell you right off the bat that this woman right here is the best good of all goods there could possibly be. Um, like I said, the worse the disaster, the more we laughed it off. I thought she was crying, and I turn around, or she turns around, she's laughing. So we just had fun. So here's Laura.
Okay, well, if you're going to cut a corner too tightly and pop a tire in Tijuana, this is the man you want with you. We stopped almost immediately. There was plenty of parking there, and he jacked it up without a problem.
In the dark.
Yes. We had the tools that we needed from retiring from owning an auto repair shop, and we just took it off, put another one on, and away we went. It was not a problem. For most people, it would be a problem. For us, it was an everyday thing. Going south, we slept in several places. One place we did sleep was in a desert on the Pacific Ocean side. There were great trails there for the Polaris Razor that we brought. There was a beach there with large rocks. If anyone knows me, you know I love to hunt rocks. This beach was amazing. The rocks were average size of 4 inches. When the ocean roared in and the waves crashed against the shore, the rocks crashed against each other. It sounded like thunder crackling. It was amazing.
You could hear it for a long distance. It was really cool.
From there, oh gosh, the weather has been fantastic. Low to mid 80s, maybe hitting 90 once in a while, but for the most part, it's been fabulous. The people, oh goodness, the people. If you think Seattle's friendly, you gotta try Mexico, because as warm and inviting as we are in Seattle, Mexico, everyone in Baja is just friendly and helpful and patient. They don't mind that we have entered their country without learning the language. You know, they help us. But they're just fabulous people.
And not to forget family. Family is we're coming down here to see my cousin and her husband, Molly and Lynn, and they're fabulous. They showed us the ropes, told us what to do, what not to do. I mean, that's a big help. So having somebody on the inside, so to speak, helps. And let's see, what about roads?
We were warned that the roads are very rudimentary, and for the most part, they're very advanced. They're acceptable. There are speed bumps in the cities, so you got to be careful.
Big ones.
Big ones, yeah. Not your average mall speed bump. These are your average psycho playground mother speed bumps. Don't hit them fast, and don't think that you have left town until after you're actually in the desert again, because they'll put a speed bump at the very other end of town as well.
And not marked.
Not marked, yes.
And one last thing, and this is what made this whole thing happen, is life insurance. If I didn't have life insurance, we wouldn't be here doing this. Thanks to them. It's part of the insurance that you need to have added. It's what's it called?
Early death benefit.
Yeah, early death benefit, and that's get that added to your insurance and get life insurance to begin with, because
you never know.
You never know, and it's not that expensive for what it pays off. And make sure people know you have it. Make sure because there's very
Have it
low
checked every
percentage.
few years.
Yeah, very low percentage of people that ever cash in their life insurance because nobody knows when they died. Um, anyways, so yes, get that. There's a lot of benefits to that, and I think that's about it for now. This is our first real trip. We'll be checking in with you every now and then, and unless we totally destroy this trailer by the time we're done, which isn't out of the realm of possibility. So we will talk to you soon.
One moment.
Oh, and one more.
I do want to tell you where we are. This beach is called Playa Santa Spac. I highly recommend it. It's on the Sea of Cortez. It is paradise. Absolute wonderful. So stop on here.
Thank you all. You take care. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Safe travels, everyone.
You're still here? The segment's over. Go on a trip. Go. And cut. I got my thing all wet.